everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be trying this Sculpted acrylic tips and nail glue gel set from Amazon. This brand reached out to me and saw that I am addicted and in love with Gel X, so they wanted to send this kit over for me to try. I was actually very excited for this because number one, I've never tried this brand. I've also never really seen this or heard this brand. And also the Apex, like having the sculpted nails, I feel like all of the nails I have tried, I've never specifically tried any sculpted nail tips, and I was just really excited to see how these looked when I was taking a look at the Amazon listing and just looking at the overall nail tip. I was just really excited to be able to feel the nail tips, look at them, and see how they look on my natural nails. So that was just something I was very excited for with this kit. It does include 500 nail tips, and then of course we also have the glue gel. The glue gel in this kit actually ended up being a solid glue gel in a tube, which was really nice. On the back of the box, it does just show the nail glue ingredients, directions, storage, warning, just all of that information. Overall, the packaging is really nice. I love the purple with like the silver and the black. I just think it's really sleek and good design packaging. I also like how it just pulled right out. When I opened this up, I was amazed just looking at the solid glue gel tube. I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. It just looks so sleek, very nice design. Something I didn't really like too much was how the nail tips were in here. I felt like that was kind of just a little bit weird because I don't want to keep this big box around. I feel like that's going to take up too much space. So with these nail tips, I feel like maybe it would be best if they would personally get maybe even bags or like a box for the nail tips. That way you have something to store them in without keeping the original packaging. The nail tips overall, they look nice how they're laid out, but like I was just saying, I just don't really like it too much because I'm going to have to either purchase a nail tip container or of course reuse a old nail tip container just so I can put these nail tips in something and not have to keep the big box from this packaging. That's just something I wanted to say. For most people, it may not be an issue. I mean, you could even use just like Ziploc baggies and put the nail tips in and number them. There's a lot of different ways that you can take the nail tips from the packaging, out of the packaging, to store it in a better way for you. Just wanted to mention that though. The next thing we did have was the directions, and this kind of just showed some pictures step by step on how to apply these nail tips. The next item we have is the nail tip glue gel. I really love the packaging for this. I don't know why, I think it just looks so sleek, like with the black and the white and the silver, and I was just really amazed with the quality of this product. I also really liked the precision point that makes it a lot easier when you're like squeezing out the nail glue to put it into the nail tips. This nail glue was also really good quality when it came time to actually using this product. I really did enjoy it, and I thought it had a really nice consistency. For the nail tips, we do have sizes ranging from 0 being the largest and 11 being the smallest. So 12 different sizes total, and again, 500 different nail tips. So I just pulled out the size 0 here just so I could take a look at the nail tip because I was most excited for that. And oh my goodness, when I tell you guys, I was blown away with these nail tips. I was so blown away with how they looked, the structure, the like sculpted apex to them, but I also was looking at it further and I realized that with these nails, the structure doesn't affect how much room is actually in the nail tip, if that makes sense. Another thing, just look at me trying to bend this nail tip. It was like impossible for me to bend the nail tip. The strength on this nail tip was absolutely insane. If you have tried a lot of different nail tips and they just aren't working for your lifestyle, you may be a little bit harder or rougher on your hands, and other nail tips that you have used are just like breaking or bending. I would recommend trying these. These nail tips are super strong, especially with the structured like apex on the nail. And then back to what I was saying about how the actual structure and the apex part of this nail tip doesn't actually add more room to the underside of the nail tip. I know it is a little bit hard to see on camera just because almost like the sculpted part of this nail tip is almost like magnet or like a mirror effect, if that makes sense. It kind of looks a little weird, but the underside of the nail tip, I would say it has about the same amount of room as any other nail tip that I have ever tried, but then the sculpted part of the nail, what makes it have that apex, is actually added onto the top of the actual nail tip. Almost like they took like if you were just to use like a regular nail tip and build an apex on it with either more builder gel or poly gel or acrylic, that's almost like what they did here with like having the nail tip but then adding the sculpted apex to the top of the nail tip, which I just thought was absolutely amazing, because that's something I was worried about. I feel like even if you have flatter nail beds, you'll still be able to get this sculpted apex result because the nail tip, just the way it's made. So I really did like that. I couldn't get over, again, also how strong these were. The strength for these nail tips were just absolutely insane to me. I was just like so amazed with how strong they were. So I feel like, again, if you struggle, if you've tried so many different nail tips, they're breaking, they're bending, just because your lifestyle may not be able to support the like strength of the specific nail tips, I would totally recommend trying out these ones. Having that sculpted look also just gives a different personality to your nail set. I know a lot of people don't personally prefer that huge like apex sculpted look. I kind of am iffy about it. When I was looking at the end result of these nails, I did really like it, but I could tell a difference in how the sculpted look just looked a lot different versus any other regular full cover nail tip that I would use. And I'm not saying that I didn't like it, but at the same time, it is something different, and I feel like many people may have an option if they prefer having a more sculpted apex defined look, or if they prefer maybe a flatter nail tip look. So this kit, I would recommend it. I think it has the nail tips, of course, that are really good. And then I also did end up really liking the solid glue gel. So I'm just going in here, sizing out my nail tips. I didn't have any issues with that. It was also very easy because all of the nail tips were already all laid out for me. Just again, I wish they would maybe have a pre-box for them, just so you could pop them into the box without needing to like save the packaging and the actual box for the overall packaging of the products, if that makes sense. But either way, I did go in with a peel-off base coat. For my peel-off base coat, I just used some cuticle oil and top coat. That way, when it comes time to pop these nails off, I can have an easy removal process. Then after I did have my nail tips sized out, I am just using the solid glue gel, which was provided in the kit, and I'm just applying that to the inside of the nail tip and then applying it like I usually would. This solid glue gel is a really great consistency. It is thick, and I did really like it. Now, I was using a little too much in a few of the nails just because I wasn't used to this product yet, and I feel like I was just adding a little bit too much versus how much I actually needed. But overall, once you get used to this product, you are going to get better with the product and use the correct amount of product, if that makes sense. But overall, I really liked it. Once I did have the nail tips applied, I did my flash cures for about 30 seconds. And then I popped them into my nail lamp and did a 30-second cure. I think I misspoke about the flash cures. I did about a 15 to 20-second flash cure, and then I did do my full 30-second cure in my full powered nail lamp. Now I'm just quickly showing kind of like the apex here, just so you guys could get an idea for how the nails looked on my natural nails, and you could definitely see that sculpted look. They had a really nice apex to them. I thought it was very defined, and I honestly liked how they looked. It was something different, something nice to try, and also I just feel like that gives a lot of strength to these nail tips. Once I was finished, I did just go in with my hand file then, of course, just to crisp up the free edge. I'm also going in with my 5-in-1 drill bit just to go around the cuticle. I love doing this step. I just feel it really gives a clean look, gives more of like a seamless look. You can also do this with a hand file before applying the nails just to thin out the nail tips a little bit near the cuticle area. This also does help though remove any spillage if I had any spillage on the tops of the nails. And then I did take a buffer to remove the shine from the nail tips. And then I took a dust brush to remove all of the nail dust before I jump into my gel polish application. Here are a look at the nails again after they have been filed and buffed. I just quickly wanted to show, just you could see the apex on these nails. I thought they looked really nice, and I feel like another thing with having that more of a sculpted apex look, it kind of makes the nails look a little bit more like if you did a polygel overlay or even an acrylic application. It just makes the nails look a little bit more like professional in a way. I wouldn't really say that any other nail tips don't give you a professional look, but just like in my personal opinion, I feel like they look more like you sculpted acrylic nails just because they are more sculpted and they give off that defined apex. I am now going in with my gel polish base on all of these nails. I'm using this pink shade from Kiara Sky. I forget the name, but it is a beautiful pink, and I will have it linked down below in the description box. But I'm using this color, and this is going to be my base on all of the nails. So I go in with my first coat. I cure that for 30 seconds, and then I will go in with a second coat to help build up the color, and I'll do another 30-second cure. Before I jump in to doing the actual design that I'm going to be doing on these nails, I wanted to share these new Diamond FX gels from Kiara Sky. Today, they are releasing 8 new Diamond FX gels. I picked out 4 of them to swatch for you guys and to just give you a brief little introduction to the 8 new Diamond FX gels that are coming. If you don't know about these Diamond FX gels, they are a reflective gel polish and they are gorgeous. They are so beautiful, sparkly, reflective, and they look so good in low lighting under your phone's flash or out in the direct sunlight. These gels are so stunning. I have the other colors from their Diamond FX gel collection, and I just love them. You guys know I love the like reflective gel polishes, the ones that are packed full of glitter, the ones that you get that beautiful look in the like in low lighting or even out in the direct sunlight. And these gels are so perfect for that. I picked out some really beautiful colors. I picked out some purples and then also some reds. They also have 4 other colors available. There will be 8 new colors, and they will be available today by the time I have this video uploaded. So if you want to get your hands on these gels, I highly recommend it. I'll leave them linked down below in the description box. I know these gels are very viral and popular. A lot of people love these super glittery reflective gels. I also do have a discount code with Kiara Sky. That code is Nailedbybrandi10, and it will save you some money off your Kiara Sky purchase. So if you do want to purchase this new collection, or even if you just want to pick up some other items or just a few of these new gel polishes, they are absolutely amazing. In person, you will love these gels. Here are the swatches under low lighting with my phone's flash. Just look at that sparkle. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I just love the way that looks. And not only do they look beautiful with the flash or in direct sunlight, they also look extremely beautiful in just regular like light. If you have like, of course I have my filming lights turned on here, but if you're just looking at them maybe in your bathroom light or your bedroom light, these gels are still going to look absolutely beautiful. You'll still be able to see all of the glitters in them just because of how full they are of glitter. So now back to the nail set. We have the base on the nails, just 2 coats of that pink color, and I'm also going to be using 3 other colors. So this Love Spell gel was actually the gel that I used as my base color. I will be using that gel along with this other pink. I believe the name was Let's Flamingo or Flamingo, something like that. And this is another very beautiful pink shade, a little bit darker than the first pink. I will also be using one of the new Diamond FX gels. I apologize, I missed the name for this one, but it is that very beautiful red color. And then I will be using one more color, which is Girl Code, and this one is a little bit the darkest pink in the bunch, and I'm going to be doing a marble on these nails using these 4 gels. So before I start my marble, I'm just taking a wooden stick and going back and forth in these gels just to mix them together a little bit, but not really mix them. You know, just looking at it, this looks so gorgeous. I'm also going to be taking the Kiara Sky round nail art brush, and that's what I'll be scooping up the gel with, and then I will be placing it down on the nail to create a beautiful gel marble. I love how these turned out. I think they've really created the perfect, like I was envisioning to do like a strawberry milkshake nail set or like strawberry shortcake, and these turned out absolutely perfect. The gel polish colors that I picked, including that one Diamond FX gel, just to give the nail set a little bit of sparkle. Oh my goodness, it turned out so amazing. I was so happy with the result of these nails. I think they turned out so gorgeous. Also, doing a marble with gel this way, it's really easy. You can also go in with, if you're looking, maybe you want to go in with more of your lighter color or more of your darker color, you can always do that. I think for one of the nails, I actually noticed that I want to go in with a little bit more of the lightest pink, so I just take a little bit of that lightest pink, put some on the nail, and then it just helps me incorporate it into the other colors and really create the marble how I want it to look. Like I was saying, when I was doing this nail set, or like starting this nail set, I was really envisioning wanting to do like strawberry milkshake vibe, strawberry shortcake, something in that route, and I think the colors were so perfect. Everything turned out so nicely. Something that you do want to remember when doing a gel marble like this is that the gel that you're putting onto the nail, it can get super thick, so you want to keep that in mind. When I was doing this, I always like to try to keep like very little product on the nail as possible. I also like to go in sometimes and just wipe off my brush on a lint-free wipe. Even if it still has a little bit of gel on it, I feel like that really helps me transition into maybe a new color or just a new scoop of that gel. And it also helps me to keep the gel from getting overly thick. I also like to go in and pat it on the nail, and I feel like that helps a lot because it will pat it into the areas areas, and then also lift up any gel blobs that may be on the nail. For each of these nails, once I do finish it, I will wipe the sides of the nail just so I don't lose my nail shape, and then I will do a full 60-second cure. I do a 60-second cure just because, like I said, if I happen to have an area where the gel is a little bit more blobbed on and I don't really notice it, I just want to make sure it cures thoroughly. So that is the reason why I do go in and do a 60-second cure. And then I will just repeat the same process to all of the other nails, curing in between each, just so I don't bump it. Another reason, because I'm using different gel colors, if I let it sit for too long, I don't want everything to mix together or move. Once I have the marble perfect and how I want it to look, I will go ahead and pop it into the nail lamp and do my cure. Another thing that I want to let you all know before I let this play out, if I even have time to play it out, but either way, I did hit 25,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. Also, I did not forget about the giveaway. I just recently hit 25,000, so I will be having a little bit of time before I announce the giveaway. But don't worry, we are going to have a giveaway, like I mentioned to you guys. As soon as I hit that 25,000, I wanted to host a giveaway because I wouldn't be here without you guys. You are my true supporters. You are the ones who were able to get me to 25,000. Thank you all so much to everyone who did subscribe. If you have not yet subscribed, but you are now hearing about the giveaway and you possibly want to enter, make sure you subscribe now. Go ahead and turn on post notifications. Of course, everyone who is subscribed, go ahead and turn those on so you know when I announce the giveaway. That will be coming very, very soon. Again, thank you so much. I am very, very blessed. I am incredibly proud of myself. I also want to thank all of you from deep down in my heart. It means so much to me, and I am just so very proud that I finally reached 25,000 subscribers. It is an incredible milestone for me, and I am just so happy about it. So thank you again to everyone. I didn't have time to let this play out, but I really wanted to say that. I didn't want to go this entire video without saying it because I don't want you guys to think that I missed it or I'm forgetting about the giveaway. I promise I'm not. I just, I had this video filmed and I'm still working out the giveaway stuff. So as soon as I get that, I will let you guys know in an upcoming video. So just make sure you stay tuned. But once I was finished with the marbles, I am now just going in with my gel top coat. I'm applying this to all of the nails, and then I did a 30-second cure. I didn't want to leave the nails this plain, so I did end up picking out a red bow charm. I thought that was so perfect. It kind of gives off like that strawberry shortcake vibe that I was talking about. So I just applied some rhinestone glue and then I placed down that bow charm. Once I liked the placement, I did my 30-second cure for that, and that was everything for the nail set. I did my thumbnail off camera. I filmed that for an Instagram reel. I also started back posting on YouTube Shorts. I hope you all are enjoying those. I feel like I've been doing really good with getting some more of those out. I already post like IG reels, so I thought, why not just post them as shorts as well, pull in some new viewers. So if you are a new viewer from watching my YouTube shorts, thank you so much for that. But I did go in with my cuticle oil. I applied that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look. I love how these nails turned out. I also love that I used one of the Diamond FX gels. I think it just really pulls the nail set together. It gives a little bit of sparkle to the nails, and just, I don't know, I just think it looks so good. The perfect color choices with the pinks and that red. I think this nail set turned out so good. It's perfect for Valentine's Day, but it's also one of those nail sets that you can wear this any time of the year. It doesn't specifically have to be a Valentine's Day nail set, but I really love it. I was so happy with how the marble turned out. Also, stepping back to the actual nail tip kit, I really like that one. I will be linking it down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check it out. Thank you to the brand that did send that over to me. I really liked it. They also did send me another one to try, so that will be upcoming in a video. I really liked how the nails looked. I thought they looked super professional. I also really liked that sculpted look. If you're a person who needs stronger nail tips, I would would try this kit. If you're also somebody who likes the sculpted structured look, but maybe you have flatter nail beds, I would try out this kit because like I was saying and showing with the nail tips, the sculpted part doesn't actually make the nail tip where you apply it to your nail any like larger, because it's almost like a regular nail tip and then the sculpted part is on top. I hope that's all making sense to everybody, but really it doesn't give any more room. So even if you have flatter nail beds, these nail tips would probably still work for you, and then you'd be able to get that sculpted look. Another thing, don't forget those 8 new gels. I did only show 4 of them, but there are going to be 8 new Diamond FX gels available on the Kiara website today. So they will be available and on there by the time I get this video up. But here are just the final shots of these nails. I will be linking the products down below in the description box. I really hope that you all did enjoy, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.